Hello fellow fiber lovers, this is Chris, aka kniftyred, and this technique I'm about to show you is the K1 US, which stands for knit1 UnderStrand. But to get there, you need to set up the other rows or rounds to have the slip stitches in place in order to carry the yarn. So what I'm going to show you first is how to slip the stitches. And so your setup row or your repeat would also be a purl 3, then slip 3 with the yarn in front. So right here we have already performed, and we have some setup rows already before it. We have 3 purled stitches. And what we're going to do is we're going to slip the next 3 stitches. We slip them knitwise with the yarn in front. 1, 2, 3. And what we're going to do is we're going to spread these stitches and we're going to widen them so we can allow that this working yarn to travel across. And what we're going to do is we're going to go to purl, spread these stitches out, and what I like to do is I like to grab, hold, and kind of hold it down with my thumb, purl that stitch. So we're purling the 3 stitches as normal, and you see you have this loose strand. It's just going to hang out there for a little bit. I'll show that again. Yarn in front, slip them purl-wise, go to purl the next stitch, spread those stitches out. I like to pinch it and hold it down with my thumb. Purl as you would, and so forth. So you're going to have these strands that are going to just lay in front. Again, slip, slip, slip. Stretch those out, pinch and hold it down, and purl. Alright, I'm going to keep going forward and I'll be back in a second. Okay, and we're back. So fast forward after going around and adding that second strand where you purl 3 and then with yarn in front, then you're going to carry it and you're going to end up having 2 strands, and then you're going to work a couple of rounds of knit or stockinette, and so then when you get to the part where you're going to be doing a K1 UnderStrand, a K1 US, what you're going to end up doing is to perform this action, you're going to take your right hand needle and you're going to go from front to back underneath these loose strands to kind of capture it, right? And you're going to work the next stitch on the needle as normal, and that strand you're going to bring back underneath, capturing those loose strands, right? So I'll show you it again. You're going to work across. You're going to knit 5, 1, 2, 5, and what ends up happening is this middle stitch runs right in between those strands, so it anchors it right in the middle, and that's how you get those peaks. So again, from front and under those loose strands, up, knit as normal, then bring that new stitch underneath the strands and continue on. Again, underneath, knit, bring it down and up. I'll show you here in a second. So ideally, when you're carrying those loose strands in front, you're going to want to give yourself plenty of room, because if you don't, what ends up happening is it starts to pucker. No, yeah, that could be a unique factor, but your gauge is going to be completely off, and I don't think you could ever really get a nice flat fabric. And ideally, you know, it's already kind of three-dimensional in that aspect, and allowing for those strands to run across, I think gives it a nice, even consistency. So that's it, folks. I hope that helps. I know it's a bit of a rush, but thanks for tuning in.